discuss, some of the big movers in the auto space. As I was mentioning, there have been big moves coming in. Yesterday, Tata Motors was in focus after strong numbers from JLR and the Goldman Sachs upgrade. This morning, Morgan Stanley has raised their target price on Bajaj Auto on the impending Triumph launch. So let's talk more about that with Basudeb Banerjee, who's the analyst at ICICI Securities. Basu, thanks for joining in. First on Tata Motors, there are a lot of positive triggers, right? And the valuations also look attractive at this point. Do you see more upsides in the stock based on the numbers that came out yesterday?
Yeah, very much. So the thing is that these numbers were anyways expected. You can't expect JLR to deliver 85,000 volume a quarter perennially. So this was bound to happen with improving chip supply. Yes, you can say that Street was never expecting 97,000 this quarter itself. Somewhere around 90, 92 would have been expected. So you can say that is the extra positive surprise from this quarter result perspective. Our numbers were already building in and our price target was already 600 rupees plus. So from our perspective, there is no change in our estimates. But one thing to look, this is a record quarter in terms of commercial vehicle volume in India. And with raw material prices receding, you will see a great show from the India business. And adding to that, from a JLR perspective, close to 1 lakh volume a quarter with 75,000 pound of realization. 800 million pound plus of FCF is the key number to watch out for. And if they are able to sustain even 400-500 million pound of FCF a quarter in the forthcoming quarters, that will be a fabulous achievement.
Okay, so what's your target price on Tata Motors?
So our price target is 608.
Okay, 608. And on Bajaj Auto, we were just talking about the Triumph launch that will come out in, I think by July this year, the bike should hit the Indian markets. Is this a big trigger for Bajaj Auto, and do you see further upsides in the stock?
So yes, if you look at Bajaj Auto now is entering a period of Q4 result where either a hefty dividend or a buyback will come. Business is entering a period of exports bottoming out. And business is entering a period where some launches from Triumph will happen. So these three things are coinciding with rest of the business remaining as it is. So from a Triumph perspective, it all depends upon which genre of model they are launching, what is their pricing. So if the on-road price is somewhere around 4 lakh or above, similar to other brands, I don't think it will sell more than 500 units a month. And that's not going to move the needle from a financial perspective. So if they are able to come out with, say, a 220cc model on-road price of sub 3 lakhs, then it is a different ballgame altogether.
Interesting. Basudeb, what about, how do you view the Royal Enfield in this light? Because till now, it's been the only bike that thumps ahead. Suddenly, you have some competition that's coming in there, and the price point will be very crucial. Do you think it could be a bit of a challenge for Royal Enfield, or they have their own niche market and you have loyalists who will continue buying it?
So that's a very appropriate question. So as I said, two things to note. The genre of the models, if they are cruise bikes and priced below 3 lakh on road, definitely that will be a competition for Royal Enfield, both in terms of volume and their pricing capability down the line. But if those are those naked dirt bikes or sport bikes which Triumph makes, and if the on-road price is more than 4 lakh, it is not going to make any negative impact on Royal Enfield for sure.
Basudeb, very quickly, what are we expecting from autos in terms of Q4 earnings? And can it be a trigger for stocks to gain from here on or see EPS upgrades?
So if you segregate the space into three packs, commercial vehicles, passenger vehicles, and two-wheelers, CVs reported a record volume this quarter. Record means all-time high. And coinciding with that, if raw mat basket is stabilizing, you should see a record absolute EBITDA and bottom line surging. And to add on to that, as yesterday JLR reported such through their press release day before yesterday, they gave those numbers. So for Tata Motors, we expect consolidated earnings close to 5,500 crore. So that's a phenomenal number. Similarly, for Leyland also, it should be a great quarter with earnings above 800 crores. So CV space, we are quite positive from this quarter perspective, but subsequently 1Q should be equally weak. For passenger vehicles, it is a static show for last 3 quarters. Neither any major up move from a volume perspective. Margin gradual increase towards double digit for Maruti. So I don't see any major change in street estimates because of this result from Maruti or Mahindra per se. And last is the two-wheeler segment where volumes have been subdued, slight improvement in margin, so don't see much delta in two-wheeler as such. So this will be a quarter of commercial.
Thanks so much, Basudeb, for stopping by and giving us your view on a whole host of stocks. I'll tell you what, you've told me about your view on the two-wheeler space. I'll test the bike and I'll give you a call and tell you, how exactly I think that it's going to shape up. The price point is going to be crucial, and the variant that they come out with as well, with the Bajaj Triumph launch. Well, it's 9:10, so let's get in.